It's pretty big. When you have a depth and you can roll four lines, that's huge. That's something that our team likes to rely on as well. So I think it's going to be a big battle throughout the lineup and both teams. And we're going to have to shut some guys down.
To have Strawman, Brown, and Stamkos back out there again, what does that do for morale, just to have those guys on the ice?
Yeah, we're just, whenever you have the band back together, when you have the guys on the ice and just playing, it's obviously, pretty encouraging to see everyone out there and just kind of have everyone around. When guys are injured, you're not really around the team quite as much as you would be if you're in a lineup. So just have those guys back, cracking some jokes, being there, it's just, nice for everybody.
Does it matter to you who plays in net in this series if they put Marc-Andre Fleury back in, or is it the same approach?
Well, I think it's the same approach for us. I mean, they're both great goaltenders. We're going to have to test them. We're going to have to make it hard on them. We just got to get some shots, create, the opportunities that we want to create.
It always helps. I think every practice they get in and get involved, I mean, that's just them closer to getting in the game. And I think a lot of times when you see them, the way they're playing and the way they're practicing, it's exciting because you know that they could come back sooner than you think, or whenever they come back, it just gives you a little bit of hope.
Going into game one, where's your headspace at? It seemed like things were loose and light out there today.
Yeah, I mean, we've been loose the whole playoffs. I think maybe game day we become a little bit more focused. We're focused out there, but we just like to keep it loose. The practice was high paced. It's nice that we got here a day early to kind of feel out the ice, get a good skate in, but we're ready for Friday.
Alex, how does their depth mimic your depth? It's not just Crosby.
Yeah, I think when you look at who's been scoring for them lately, I think it's not Crosby or Malkin. They've obviously done really well in the series, but guys like Hagelin, Bonino, and Kessel, that's been a huge line. I think they have a ton of depth, but with us, I think we have a similar type of depth where we get a lot of scoring from a lot of guys. Brian Boyle was huge for us last series, and it's a similar type thing, so it'll be exciting.
If they go back to Marc-Andre Fleury in this series, does that change anything for you guys?
No, I think the way, whoever they choose to play nets doesn't really affect the way we play. I mean, those are both two really good goalies. I don't think you change the way you play at all depending on who they play in nets.
You guys talked so much about relying on the experience of last year.
Yeah.
Do you still do that at this point now, and how can that experience kind of help you in these tournaments?
Well, I think there's always different scenarios. I think last series when we played the Islanders, we had a long break in between series. I think our first game against the Islanders, we were a little bit on our heels. So I think that experience, even in this playoffs, will help us going forward. We had a couple of days off here, so I think our practices were a little bit more intense these past 2 days just to kind of get us ready because we've had that time off.
Using experience from last year into this year, I'm sure you were asked a ton in the first round. But now as you get further and further along, what do you continue to pull from last year heading into the Eastern Final?
Well, things are going to happen. We're going to get some breaks, and we're going to have some things go against us that you can't control sometimes. You need to understand that after each game, you got to start fresh and start new, and continue to try and accomplish the task at hand. We've done a really good job of breaking it down game by game. I think we have to continue to do that.
Do you almost look at this Pittsburgh team, even though they've had some stars like Malkin and Crosby, with a lot of young guys performing, almost like Tampa from last year, where they've kind of come on in that second half of the year and make a good run?
Well, they're in terms of being a pretty good team. I think they have depth and they have contributions from everybody. And they have that star power that you talked about, guys that can change the game in a shift. So we have to be well prepared and focused right from the onset.
Brian, how for you? This is your third conference finals. What is different? I mean, how does it change, or does it?
Just the kind of the journey getting there. It's always a little bit different. This one certainly is different than any of the other ones. We've gotten here in 10 games, which is a pretty good accomplishment. Again, it doesn't really mean much now how we got here, but we're here and we're focused and ready, and it's always an exciting time.
Obviously, a loud building and them playing with a lot of energy, and we just got to match that and make sure we have a good first period and get ready for a big battle.
They roll four lines. How do you keep up with a team that's that deep?
Well, we do the same. So that's the bottom line. We have four really good lines to skate. We can produce and play good defensively. So I think it goes the same for us. And obviously they have a lot of scoring throughout the lineup. You just look at last game with Kessel, Bonino, and Hagelin, scoring a lot of goals and creating plays. So, we're in for a tough challenge, but, they're in a conference final for a reason, and so are we. So we expect a tough matchup and a lot of fun games. Yeah, I mean, there's two good teams, obviously, in the conference finals. So, we know there's, we're the two teams remaining out of this conference, and we had some up and downs like every other team throughout the regular season, and found our stride. I can only talk for us, but we found our stride after New Year's, and got things going. And come playoff time, I think we start to hit our peak, and that's what we have to do. We got to keep getting better, and we know we're up for a tough challenge and the toughest one so far. So we just got to make sure that we focus on what we want to do out there and make sure we execute.
Or do you just have to throw that out, or are they meaningful at this point right now?
No, they're not. They're a regular season, and like you said, regular season or postseason is a different animal, and it's injuries, it's momentum, everything plays into it. So I don't think there's a lot, but we know a little bit about their tendencies and stuff like that. But I wouldn't look at that regular season record. That's happened during the regular season. There's a new series that's going to go on and start now. So we just got to focus on that.